Hello. About a week and a half ago, I wandered into my local library and was very pleased and surprised to find a jazz band playing there, and a rather good one too. A local Boise band. They sometimes go by the name Frim Fram, sometimes it's the Frim Fram 4 or the Frim Fram Band, but anyway, they are great. And the piano player, during one of the tunes, pulled out this instrument, a keyboard instrument with a mouthpiece on it, and played a rather good solo. I was very impressed and decided I want one of those. Somehow or other, I remembered the name of the instrument. It is called a melodica. How I remember this, I don't know. I do remember that my parents had some friends back in the 1970s and early 80s who were musicians. I think one of them had one of those and it just stuck in my head. So anyway, I decided I would get one. I like to research things, and so for 2 days I poked around online learning about melodicas, and I found this really helpful video here on YouTube comparing 13 different models. I'll try to post a listing or a link or something like that in the description section of this video. And it was helpful, although I could tell just by the video looking at some of the instruments that they were in the range of several $1,000s. But some looked like they were a lot cheaper. So I went on eBay and Amazon and some other sites. I read some forums. And I found a website called melodicas.com. And I sent an email to customer service over there. I received an email back saying they recommended for the beginner a model they were calling the L37, which they were selling for $99. And I think currently the shipping cost is $12. Okay, so I did some more reading on other forums and found out that their L37 is actually the Angel Melodyhorn AM-37K3. I did some more digging on eBay, and although I did not find any instrument with that listing, I found one listing that said Melodyhorn wind piano mouth organ. And I clicked on that listing, and I looked at the picture, I zoomed in on it to see more details. Sure enough, it was the Angel Melodyhorn AM-37K3. And the starting bid was only $20 with free shipping. If I remember correctly, the vendor's name is spelled D-A-N-N-S-K. That's the vendor's name on eBay. So I placed a max bid of $37.99. And I figured, hey, the vendor's got 100% feedback. Great, you know. So I did win the auction without having to bid after that. And I checked the feedback of this vendor, and it turns out they do occasionally still sell melody horns here and there. And sometimes they go for the starting bid of only $20, which includes shipping. I thought, great. Considering that I'm not an experienced musician and I'm brand new to this instrument, I didn't want to blow a fortune, and frankly I don't have a fortune to spend. So this one looked interesting. I cannot tell you how it will compare to various instruments, maybe Hohner and others in the price range, but I can at least introduce you to this particular model and play it a little bit, and hopefully not sound too terrible. Alright then. It comes in this sturdy case. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of a hideous pea green color. Don't want to let the color much at all. Can't quite tell with the webcam. Anyway, it's got the nice latches. So you open it up, and nicely packed here. And I will show you with first the keyboard part itself, which has a strap so you can play it. So I'll demonstrate the right hand. Okay. It comes with one mouthpiece that goes right here. So you can play it like this. I'll demonstrate in a moment. Also, the very handy longer mouthpiece, which is a tube, attaches like this. Right here is where you attach. And here's the tip of it. Now I just put some rubbing alcohol on it and let it dry. Yeah, I know rubbing alcohol is toxic, but hopefully if I let it dry, then it won't inhale any of it, right? I do want to sterilize the mouthpiece. Problem I have with this mouthpiece is that it's very slippery. I wish there were more of a ridge here so I could hold it between my teeth. Although that seemed a bit awkward, kind of like holding a pipe to smoke. And yes, I only smoke tobacco, believe it or not, but anyway. So yeah, this one gets kind of slippery. But the only other thing I noticed that I didn't like so far, I haven't had it long, but the A key right here, as I'll demonstrate, it requires more air to get it to sound. Also, when I'm playing chords down on the lower register, the higher notes don't sound, but maybe that's just normal for Melodyhorn, or for melodicas. I don't know. Anyway, you put a lot of air into this thing, it's going to be quite loud, but you can control the volume somewhat by breath. Now I'll show you I can adjust it again. Come over here. Right. See right there, I need to blow a little more. So on this A, it's just a little hesitant. You might notice. See? But I can get around that by trying to blow a little harder on the A. It will just take some practice. Yeah. So anyway, I'll show you a little awkward right down the tube there. As you can tell, you can't really hear the high G very well. Be careful when you're coming off the chord with your left hand, because if you still got your right hand on the single note, it's going to sound really loud. Okay, now how loud volume. Like I was saying, it does get a little loud. Alright, now I tend to salivate a little bit on this thing, mouthpieces. I guess it's kind of normal. And put a little bit of spit in the tube. Now I can pull the tube off and blow the spit out, but honestly, I don't know where the spit valve is on this thing, where it's supposed to come out. There's a little button right here. Maybe that's for getting rid of the liquid, but I don't see where it comes out. Anyway, you push on it, and you get an air escaping sound, but I honestly don't know where the air goes. What the button's exactly for. Maybe it's for that. But anyway, I want to play it in the other way. I can't see the keys now, and I'm not that experienced, so I might not know what I'm doing, but let's just switch the mouthpieces, and you play it like this. So I get the C chord here. Now you gotta be careful when you use the mouthpiece directly into it, because you're not blowing through the whole tube, so there's more air coming into it, and so it's going to be louder if you're using the same amount of air than you would if you were using the tube. So be careful about that. Notice I'm not shifting my hand and going dum dum dum. It's just my breath. I'm tonguing as I would if I were playing a penny whistle, for example. Now, skilled players can do a vibrato thing. I haven't mastered that technique yet, so I'm not going to attempt it. But anyway, you can get your breath going in such a way through either mouthpiece, and you can get a vibrato sound. I did it once by accident, and it was pretty cool. So hopefully I can do it on purpose pretty soon. So anyway, that's just a brief introduction to the Angel Melodyhorn. And I do wonder if the $99 price that Melodicas.com has, I wonder if they inspect their instruments, and so maybe you wouldn't get one with a key like I have on mine that requires a bit more air, but maybe you would. I don't know. I just am glad that I paid less, and I'm glad I did the research. So now that you've seen this video, you don't have to do the research. You know that you can get this for a cheaper price than 99 bucks. So anyway, there are other Melodyhorn models out there on the market. I saw a few on eBay, but they are pricier, and I think they are actually different, although I'm not positive. The vendors I saw on eBay selling a blue colored Melodyhorn, they listed a different model number, and the sellers are from the United Kingdom. And so maybe that's worth the money. Oops. Maybe it's a superior model of Melodyhorn. Maybe this is just the entry model, and those other ones are higher end. I don't know. It's a good question. But I didn't feel like dropping over $100 plus shipping, the equivalent, in US dollars. I wanted to spend as little as possible to get something decent, and I think that's what I've done. And it does sound good to me. I do enjoy playing it. It's an interesting feeling playing with the tube. There's a bit of back pressure in my throat. And I can also feel the vibration coming up through the instrument right into my mouth and throat, which is actually kind of neat and soothing. So, anyway, this has been the Melodyhorn, Angel Melodyhorn AM-37K3. Hope you enjoyed the review. And also check out the many videos of people playing melodicas who actually really know how to play. And especially watch that video that shows 13 different kinds of melodicas in various price ranges. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye for now.